Hey guys, we are back here for another Madden 19 rebuild. We're going to be doing Dallas this time, the Cowboys. They already have a pretty good roster. One of the only weaknesses I can see is going to be maybe their receiving core. Definitely can use an upgrade at tight end, but that quarterback running back duo is going to be there. They went out and drafted Connor Williams, which makes their offensive line even more elite. Maybe a right tackle they need, but their defense is looking good too. They have some young studs at cornerback. Maybe safety core could use an upgrade. Linebacking core is nasty, and so is their pass rushing core. Just so you know, I did put Randy Gregory and Tyrone Crawford up for trade, because I'm just pretty much going to use Taco Charlton here at the right end position. I want to see if I can get any other picks, so I will be back if I do get a trade offer for either one of those guys. But if not, I will see you guys at mid-season. Let's go ahead and set our season goal. I think we can get about 10 wins this year at the Cowboys. But I'll see you guys if we get a trade, or, if we're just going to get to mid-season and see who we need to re-sign. Alright, we do have a few trade offers for Tyrone Crawford, and I think the best trade offer is going to actually be New England. They're going to give me a 2019 round 2, 2020 round 3, and 2020 round 5. So definitely going to accept that. So now I'll see you guys once we get to the mid-season mark. We are here at the midway point with a 3-4 record, not doing too good, third in the division. It's always going to be a fight here in the NFC East. It's going to be rough. Let's go ahead and take a look at the players we're going to need to re-sign. I definitely want to keep Demarcus Lawrence. Oh, he wants a monster deal. Would like to keep David Irving. Cole Beasley, I might let him go. Coney Ely. Don't really need him if I'm able to keep the other guys. Other than that, I mean, maybe Tavon Austin. But other than that, I think that's all I want to keep. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season if we made the playoffs or not. But probably not. I'll just see you guys to check out our stats and stuff. So we are here at the end of the season. Did not make the playoffs. As you can see, the practice squad players are signed. Any upgrades though? Decent upgrades. Only one though. Nobody has two. We finished with 7-9 record, which I think is decent, seeing how we are in the NFC East. Taking a look at our stats, 20th in offensive yards. Dak did not have a great year. Defensively, 13th. Quarterback. Let's go ahead and take a look. 3,300 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 picks. Gonna need Dak to play better than that for sure. Rushing the ball, Elliott had 1,400 yards. Couldn't seem to find the end zone though, which is tough. That's tough. Receiving, Allen Hurns was our leading receiver with 70 receptions, 760, 6 touchdowns. Cole Beasley had 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm probably going to let him go though. He is getting up there in age. Elliott had some decent receiving stats. Blocking, what were we like here? 11 for Tyron Smith, really? Defensively, tackles 129 for Sean Lee, 116 for Jalen Smith. Jordan Lewis, 112, that's good. Our cornerbacks had high tackles. I did move Jalen Smith from middle linebacker to outside because of Langton Vander Esch was our first round draft pick, so I wanted to utilize him. Tackles for loss, let's go ahead and take a look at that. 14 for Taco Charlton, 13 for David Irving, 8 for Lawrence. Sack-wise, we didn't have a lot of sacks. Somehow Conan Ely had a lot of did he play a lot of downs? Didn't play nearly as many downs as the other people and still got 9 sacks. 6 for Lawrence, 5 for Charlton, interceptions. 3 for Chidobe Owozie, 2 for Byron Jones, and 1 for Jordan Lewis. So our 3 starting cornerbacks all got picks, which is decent. So quickly, let's go see if we had any awards here. MVP went to Matt Ryan. NFC, we didn't have anybody. Defensive player, nobody. Offensive rookie, nobody. Defensive rookie, we had Landing Vander Esch. I can't say that name to save my life. Running back, Elliott was at 4. Wide receiver, nobody. O-line, Zach Martin at 5. We had a few offensive line. Defensive line, nobody. Linebackers, not surprised there. Defensive backs, we also had nobody. So that's going to be it for the stats. I'll see you guys once we get into free agency to see if there's anybody we want to sign. All right, looking in free agency here, there's definitely not a lot of talent here in this first one. I mean, there's a few positions, but I really don't need those. So I'm only actually sending out one contract. I would like to try and get Dante Moncrief. That would be a nice addition there with his speed, especially since he's already a scheme fit. So let's go ahead and increase that offer, because that would be a really nice fit. Let's go ahead and see if he accepts. That's a nice scheme fit if he does. It would really help out our receiving core as well, give us some great speed. He does accept, so that's going to be nice for the receiving core. Shouldn't have to worry too much about that in the draft, but I'm going to get into the draft. I will see you guys afterwards to see who I was able to pick up. And keep in mind, we did get those extra draft picks for trading Tyrone Crawford. Taking a look at our draft, I went out in the first round and drafted a really good offensive lineman to make the offensive line for Dallas even more elite, a right tackle. Take a look at his ratings. I mean, this has got to be the best O-line in the NFL for sure now in Madden right now. Went out to go get a tight end, really wasn't that good. Got another backup running back to be the second running back here, and he's got some decent speed. I could actually probably use him on returns. Other than that, a lot of my stuff was just pretty much depth. So I pretty much just got an offensive lineman. So I'll see you guys at the start of the second season, and we'll see what our team's looking like. At the beginning of Season 2, taking a look at our roster here, we have a pretty good roster with Dak Preskott, Ezekiel Elliott. I moved Dante Moncrief, our free agent, to the #1 position because I'm testing to see if just because you're a scheme fit, it gives you like better stats. So that may be. Terrence Williams is now the slot guy. Alan Hearns is almost a scheme fit, trying to get him up there. But take a look at this offensive line. I mean, it's got to be the best. I mean, it's got to be. Then our tight end position is still questionable. Defensively, you look at our pass rushers, and we have some nice pass rushers that'll get to the passer. Cornerbacks are still good, and linebackers are good. Safeties are a little bit worrying. I think I'll start looking for safeties in this upcoming draft. But I should see no reason why we shouldn't be able to get 10 wins this year. For sure, 10 wins. So I'll see you guys at the mid-season point to see if there's anybody else that we need to re-sign. Midway of Season 2, we have another salty-ass record of 3-4. You don't have to fight here in the NFC East after getting blown out by the Redskins. Are you joking? Look at our O-line. And we have good receivers. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting how we're not good. And I'm not getting how our defense only has a 79 overall. Look at our defense. Is that a 79 overall to you? Alrighty then. That's definitely tough right there. 3-4 is definitely, that's tough. Going ahead and looking at players we have to re-sign here. We're going to have Ezekiel Elliott, who's going to really not want a huge contract, to be honest. Sean Lee, would like to bring him back. Would like to bring back Alan Hearns, Dak Preskott. Byron Jones is questionable. Jalen Smith, like him. Malik Collins. We'll see what he does for me this year. Randy Gregory. I'm going to let... actually, he doesn't want a real long deal. I don't know. A lot of good pieces, though, we're going to have to re-sign, like Dak Preskott, Elliott, Sean Lee. We're going to have to get most of these guys locked down here. Don't want to let these guys go. So I'm going to do everything I can to re-sign these guys. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully, you know, we make a playoff push. Didn't make the playoffs. Not sure why, but let's go ahead and take a look at our... Okay, we finished 8-8. I'm not too sure how that's even possible, if I'm being honest here. That's definitely going to be a tough pill to swallow there. 8-8 somehow. It looks like this division is going to be a fight. Going ahead and taking a look at our stats. Dak didn't have the best of years. 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, 10 picks, 60% completion percentage. Not great. Rushing the ball, 1,500 yards. from Elliott, and it's starting to get annoying that he can't find the end zone that good. 7 TDs. I mean, I'll take it. All right. Receiving, our tight end actually led with receptions, which is good. 5 touchdowns, pretty much 600 yards. Allen Hurns had 66 receptions, 4 touchdowns, 600, pretty much 700 yards. Dante Moncrief came in and had 61 receptions, 738 yards. He averaged 12.1 yards per reception, 7 TDs for him. Terrence Williams had a monster year pretty much with 700 yards in the slot, averaging 15 yards a catch, 8 receiving touchdowns. Taking a look at our blocking stats. Oh, wow. Tyrone Smith somehow allows 10 sacks. Bro, the offensive line don't make no sense in here. Tyrone Smith is probably the best left tackle now in the NFL. All right. Defensively, Jalen Smith led the league. Well, I'm not led the league. Led the team in tackles. Sean Lee there as well. You can't convince me that people in contract years don't play better. Because I'm telling you, if someone's in a contract year, they play a lot better. Jalen Smith, I mean, he was in a contract year and he played better. So was Sean Lee. Let me go ahead and take a look at who else was in a contract year. Byron Jones was. Let's see what he did. Tackles for loss. I guess Dak Preskott was as well. He didn't have a great year. All right, Demarcus Lawrence coming in with 11 sacks. That's good. 9.5 from David Irving, 7 from Charco Charlton. Jalen Smith was 5.5. I was waiting to see if I wanted to sign Malik Collins. With a year he had like this, I guess the contract year didn't do anything for him, so not probably going to re-sign him. Going to be looking for a new DT. Jordan Lewis was 2. Anthony Brown with 2. Is not even really was high on my radar there. Taking a look, let's quickly see if we won any awards. Giants won MVP, who I don't know what he is there, though, for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Elliott comes in at 6. Defensive Player of the Year, we have nobody. Offensive Rookie, we have our tight end up there and our running back up there. Defensive Rookie, we have nobody. Quarterback, Dak coming in at 9. Running back, Elliott somehow at 4. Probably because of the touchdowns. Wide receiver, nobody. Offensive line, Zach Martin. You know, the Cowboys are always going to have offensive linemen in there. Defensive line, we had Demarcus Lawrence and David Irving, which is nice to see. Linebackers, we had Jalen Smith. I'll take that. Defensive back, nobody. All right, that's tough. That's tough right there. An 8-8 season with the talent we had. Maybe we just need to go out and get some receivers. Not sure what positions we need to upgrade, but we are going to have a few holes after losing some people from not being able to re-sign them. So I'll see you guys in free agency, hopefully to make it. Here in free agency, there is definitely going to be some nice free agents I want to sign. Looking at my negotiations, I'm going to try to sign Hunter Henry, who wants a monster contract, but you know, Denver's offering him a huge amount of money, but I'm trying to outbid them. Gonna try and pick up Jalen Mills to replace Byron Jones. Maybe Jordan Lewis can play the slot if I'm able to get him. Then Sua Cravens doesn't want a large deal at all. Would love to be able to pick him up and start him at strong safety. So let's go ahead and see if we get any of these guys in free agency. Come on, just give me them. I'm offering them way more than anybody else is to all 3 of the guys. Jalen Mills accept. Okay, so we got all 3 of those guys. That's going to be big. That's going to be a huge upgrade. So now we're going to head to the draft, and I will see you guys afterwards to check out who we got. Looking at the draft here, I mean, there really wasn't any position we actually needed, so I didn't have a lot to go off of. I did draft a defensive tackle that might start for me. He's a nice speed rusher, not a lot of strength, but good finesse move. I don't know. I'll see. I'm going to compare him and Malik Collins and see which one I like better. Other than that, a lot of depth. I did get a wide receiver that is interesting. He's a scheme fit, deep threat. I would start him in the slot, but I don't know if he's going to be better than Terrence Williams. Probably not. So won't start him, but still going to be a good wide receiver. But altogether, there really wasn't a position of need we needed going into the season other than just like elite players at positions. But other than that, we have a good all-around roster. I'm going to see you guys at the start of the 3rd season. We're going to see, you know, what we can do. started Season 3. This has definitely taken longer than anticipated to get this team to where they need to be, but defensively, when you look at the team here, they are good. I mean, they have a good linebacking core. Van Der Esch isn't going up in overall, but I keep on upgrading him. Have some better pass rushers here. Hampton's going to be starting the rook. Jalen Mills is going to be a new addition to the cornerback core. Awozi's going to be playing the slot, and then Jordan Lewis is going to be my number 2 corner. We picked up Sua Cravens also. On the offense, not much has changed. I mean, we picked up Hunter Henry, which is a big boost at the tight end position. Then we're going to be starting Ferguson, the other rookie, who is a scheme fit. Hopefully Dak Prescott can start developing, because that is definitely annoying. Let's go ahead and set our season goal here. I'm going to go for 10 wins again. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to win that many games. I'll see you guys back at the midway point, though, to see who we need to re-sign and check out our record. So we're back here at the mid-season point, and would you look at that? We have a 5-2 record. We are still second in the division. The Eagles are 7-1. That's some shit right there. That's really not fortunate for me. I would really hope to be in first place with that record, but it's fine. Players we're going to have to re-sign. We're going to want to bring back Taco Charlton and Chidobe Awozi, you know? Sounds like the person from Star Wars. Jordan Lewis needs to come back. I'd like to bring back Xavier Woods. Dan Bailey, I guess. Terrence Williams can go, excuse me. Not a lot of people here, but I do want to bring back a few of these guys. Probably 5 people here I want to bring back for sure. Definitely the cornerbacks. That can't be replaced. I've been working on upgrading those guys for a while. So I'm going to try to lock these guys in. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we are in the playoffs. We have a 5-2 record, so you'd hope so. Fucking shit. So we're back here again to not make the playoffs. We have an 8-8 record. You know, let me know. Just let me know how that happens. We start off well and then just end very bad. Looking at our stats, Dak Prescott not playing good again. 27 touchdowns, 10 picks. I think that was his exact numbers last year. Rushing the ball, Zeke's finally getting yards and touchdowns. Receiving, Moncrief had a good year. Ooh, our slot guy had a monster year. That's gonna be our number 1 slot guy. Allen Hurns had a lower year than I expected, to be honest. I expected him to have a little more of a year, but the other weapons here are decent. We allowed a decent amount of sacks, actually. Defensively, 120 tackles by Smith. Lee 111, Xavier Woods 100 sacks, 12.5 by Lawrence, 10 by Irving, 5.5 by the Rook, 4.5 by Charlton, and 2.5 by Smith. Interceptions, 3 for Chidobe Awozi, and then a bunch of 1-bombs here. Do we win any awards? That's going to be the big freaking question here. Aaron Rodgers wins MVP, alright. Not mad at that. Offensive Player of the Year, Elliott coming in at 7. Defensive, nobody. Offensive Rookie went to Ferguson. That should give him some decent XP. I'm excited about that. Defensive, we didn't win Defensive Rookie with Hampton. That sucks. Quarterback, Preskott here at number 10. Not doing anything. Elliott, 3. Wide receivers, did we have anybody? Nope. Offensive line, we're always going to have a few people there. Defensive line, Demarcus Lawrence is up there. Linebackers, nobody, surprisingly there. Cornerbacks, did not have anybody. So altogether, this, I would say, is a failure of a season, to be honest. We went 8-8, which is just not good. It can't happen. We've won 8-8 2 straight years, which is mean we're not improving. We're going to be heading into the 4th year. So I'll see you guys at free agency. Hopefully there is a big signing we can make to improve this team drastically heading into the 4th year. So we're here in free agency, and there definitely is some good names here. Looking at my negotiations, I really want Keenan Allen. He's going to really put my receiving core over the top. I know he's not a scheme fit, but he's only 1 point off. Let's go ahead and see if he accepts this, because that's really what I'm lacking here. So if he doesn't accept this, I'm going to be pretty upset about this. There really should be no reason he doesn't. My offer is way above anybody else's. And Keenan Allen accepts. That's going to put our receiving core up there. That's going to be a major upgrade heading into the 4th season. So now let's get into the draft, and I will see you guys after it to review what we got. Taking a look at the draft recap, heading into the 4th season, I took a quarterback, and I think we're going to make the change. You know, he's a superstar development. I think we're going to change our scheme up a little bit, because he's going to be a scrambling quarterback, and I think we're going to move more towards that. Dak Preskott isn't working out, even though we signed him to a big deal. Got a good right outside linebacker to replace Sean Lee, who retired. Other than that, the rest are pretty much just going to be upgrades, to be honest. Not a lot of starters besides the first 2. So I'll see you guys at the start of the 4th season. So we are here in Season 4. Made a pretty big change. I'm going to play the rookie Trent Thompson instead of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has not been really impressing me, you know. So I went out and got Keenan Allen. Already have Dante Moncrief, Ferguson. And we switched to a spread offense here, so we'll see what Thompson can do. He's a scrambler and he's a scheme fit. He has superstar development, so that should help. Defensively, we're starting Fitchker at the right outside linebacker spot after Sean Lee retired. We're looking good defensively, to be honest. I like our defense a lot. I think we're going to make the playoff this year. I think switching the quarterback was the goal, you know. I think moving to spread offense is going to help us get the receiving game going. Elliott's still going to be a scheme fit, so things are going to be good. So I'm hoping we make the playoffs this time. I really am. Mid-season point here, and would you look at that, we're 6-1, number 1 in the division. So a quarterback change or a scheme change was the right move there. Looking at players we're going to need to re-sign. Dante Moncrief, we'll see what he can do. I would definitely want to bring back Van Der Esch, Connor Williams. That's really going to be it. Moncrief, we'll see what he does this year, but if he doesn't do anything special, I might try to see what I can find besides him, you know, because he hasn't put up real good numbers for me. I don't think he's hit 1,000 yards yet, but definitely want to bring back these two, Esch and Williams. Definitely want to bring back them, so I'll see you guys at the end of the season, and this time I think we're going to be in the playoffs because we have a 6-1 record already. So we're here at the end of the season, and we finally made the playoffs. We're still in the wild card round, though. We're going to be facing the division rivals, the Giants. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats, though. Passing, we still didn't have a lot of, yards. 34 touchdowns, though. 10 interceptions, which is good for a rook. 1,700 yards by Elliott, 12 touchdowns. Receiving, we had quite the receiving core here, to be honest. A lot of good receivers. Defensively, what did we get for sacks here? 13.5 by Irving. 7.5 by Demarcus Lawrence. Interceptions, 4 from Jalen Mills, 3 from Sua Cravens, 2 from Esch, 2 from Lewis, and 1 from Owozie. So let's go ahead and get into the first playoff game here. I'll see you guys once we get into the game. We are in the first playoff game here. We're just going to be doing play the moments. I can't play any games here. I can only watch until the 5th season. The 5th season is when I can jump in. Or it looks like we're moving. We're gonna have to kick another field goal. That's definitely not what I want. As we're driving here, we're in the red zone. We're gonna score. Dallas has the ball at the 2-minute warning. 3rd down alert. Kick it. Oh, we missed. The Giants are about to score, which will be... No, we scored. All right, this is a very close game as we have the ball. Kick a field goal, which should seal the... Nope, it's actually a very close game again. We need to score here. Come on, score. Yes, okay, that's going to be the game pretty much. So it looks like we are going to win it here. We win it. Our first playoff game in Dallas, we're going to win. Going ahead and take a look at the stats for Dallas. So our quarterback threw for 322, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Elliott had 155 yards. Receiving the ball, Hunter Henry put up some good numbers. Keenan Allen was up there as well as Moncrief. Defensively, what are we looking like here? 2 sacks by Lawrence, 1 by Charlton, and an interception by Owozie. So I'll see you guys when we see who we're playing in the divisional round. Oh no, you guys know how this ends. We're going to be playing the Falcons, who always beat me. Well, oh, what's that floating phone there, bro? Do you see that? What the hell is that? Okay, that's weird. Let's go ahead and get into this, though. You know, let's just do it. The Falcons always beat us. Let's see if we can go into Atlanta and get the W. We are here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. See what Dallas can do. Atlanta already has 7 up on the board. We're in a field goal situation, which is never good when we're going against Atlanta, because they always seem to beat us, you know? They just always seem to do it. 3rd down, we really need to score, and we do score, but Atlanta... Actually, we have the ball in a 2-minute warning. We're going to score a field goal. Atlanta scores a touchdown. They have the ball again. That's tough. They score. Red zone alert. Come on, score. Yes, we scored. But Atlanta got down into my range real fast, and they are going to score. Dallas is here, though. In the red zone, we score a touchdown. Game is on the line. Atlanta's got to drive, and they get the first down. How do they keep on getting first downs? And what happened? We won it! In Atlanta, we finally took out Atlanta. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and take a look at the performance here. 228, 1 touchdown, no pick. Rushing the ball, 116 yards, still decent. Receiving 87 from Moncrief, and really not much there. What about tackles for loss? 1 by Irving, 2 sacks by David Irving, 1 by the rookie, and then 1 from Lawrence, and we had an interception from Jalen Mills. So we're going to be moving on to the conference championship. Doesn't look like Matt Ryan played well. So let's go ahead and see who we are going to be playing in the conference championship. We are going to be playing Minnesota. I think this is the first time I'm actually going to be playing them in the playoffs, so this is going to be interesting. Not sure what to expect from them, but let's go ahead and get into it. So in the loading screen, it did say that Minnesota was a 79 overall. So we should have... we're a 90 overall. It said we were. And we're playing in Jerry World. So come on. We should just beat the shit out of Minnesota. 7-0. But Minnesota's moving well down the field. 3rd down. They're going to pick it up. But they don't score. But they're back in the red zone. And they scored there. Big field goal. That's a long field goal. Minnesota's moving well. That's tough. They score. 3rd down. We're in the red zone. Come on. Okay, we score as well. How is Minnesota moving so fast? Gosh dang. All right, we have the ball. Big field goal. We hit it. Dallas has the ball again. Nope, Minnesota's driving, and that's going to be rough as they score and have an 8-point lead late. Big end of the game drive. We had to kick it back to Minnesota. And we have a chance here to... Nope, it's over. Minnesota's going to take us out. Are you shitting? Oh my god. Minnesota. Oh my. They were a 79 overall, bro. 79. We were a 90. I guess I'll see you guys in free agency. What the hell is going on? Gosh dang. Alright, we are back at the start of Season 5. I didn't show free agency or the draft because I didn't have any cap to get anybody in free agency. And there was nobody in the draft that I really needed that was going to be of any value to me. Nobody that's even going to start or really be the second on my team that I drafted. So we're just going to go right into Season 5. It's going to be a Super Bowl or bust. So that's what our season goal is going to be. It's the last chance to win the Super Bowl. We got hurt in that conference championship against Minnesota. if we make it to the playoffs, when I do play the moments, I can jump in and play the moments myself. So, you know, we might have a chance of winning if we get to the playoffs. You know, we might get to the Super Bowl and I'll have to make a play for us to win the Super Bowl. But let's go ahead and see if we even make to the playoffs. There won't be any mid-season checkbacks. It's just going to be straight to the playoffs. And if we make it, you know, we're in. Alright, so we do have a first round bye here. We finished 11-5 in the division. Finished better than that and didn't get a first round bye last year. Let's go ahead and see who we're going to be facing in the divisional round. Hopefully it's not Atlanta because, well, I guess we did beat Atlanta. Okay, well, it is Atlanta. Damn. Alright. So let's go ahead and jump into this game. And keep in mind, I can play the moments myself. Alright, I'm definitely not liking the look of this here as we got. It's really weird playing with a lefty. I won't lie, as that post route looks like it's going to be intercepted. Fuck my life. How about that, bro? That's a tough one. Come on, hit him! Nice play. What a play there by Trent Thompson, the lefty. Let's kick the field goal here and make it a 3-point game. Alright, nice. I have not played too nice, but I am playing with a lefty. Alright, third down alert. Let's see what we can get here as Ferguson's open. Nice play by Ferguson. Alright, this is going to be tough. This is going to be real tough as we're going to get sacked by Tack McKinley. And we make the 3 to make it a 6-6 game again. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Third down alert. We're in the end zone. Can we go for it? I'm just going to have my defense. Okay. We scored. We got the ball again. Kick the field goal. Okay, we kicked it. Atlanta scored fast. Too fast for my liking, but Atlanta has the ball again. And they get... Oh my goodness. We're going to have to jump in. And, you know, we're going to have to pull something out of our pocket here because this is going to be very freaking tough. Just throw it away. Oh my, this is bad. Unless we get a quick something, this is probably the last play of the game. Let's go ahead and see what we can get done, as that's going to be a good get off. He might have it. No! He dropped it. Allen Hearns' ass. Oh my shit, he sucks. Call the play. Call the freaking play. This is bad. As we're just going to have to air it out deep, and it's intercepted. That's going to be the fucking game. That's some bullshit right there. Atlanta scored at the very end. Did not win a Super Bowl with Dallas, even though our team was stacked. That's annoying. If you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you hit that sub button and let me know what you thought in the comments. Check out my franchise with Seattle as well. And check out my other rebuilds. I hope you guys did enjoy. Peace out.